Today I'm in Montrevallo on Shoals Creek, exploring a site of some ruins of an old mill. It's Walker's Mill. It's gone now. The dam is still there. The dam is in the water channels is about all that's left of it. I've seen this place all my life, never really knew what it was. I just kind of got interested recently. So it was built in 1834 by Thomas Walker, and he ran it until the Civil War. After the Civil War, E.G. Walker tried to open it back up and added a sawmill. So in 1874, a tornado destroyed it, but it was rebuilt and then passed through several hands into the 19th century. And the last person to own it was the Dreyer family, and it was destroyed by fire when they owned it. A lightning struck the thing. It was pretty much vacant, used for storage of vehicles, and lightning hit it one night and destroyed it. It was a really big blaze. I read in an article that it was 300-foot tall flames. So I'm gonna paddle down here and see if I can't see much of the ruins. I think it's just a dam, but let's go find out what's there. I'm looking at the pictures. I believe the mill would have been over here. Place is not very accessible unless you live right there. Not very strong there. in a drought right now, and that's kind of made this possible to walk up through here. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I saw some kind of a bridge type structure over here. Sketchy. I just broke that. Place is actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. This wall goes probably 1,000 feet. It's a channel. They could have diverted the water into this and went down to that room we saw. So I'm reading in on it. There was quite a few businesses along this one stretch, and he had 4 businesses operating in the mill after the Civil War. There was a tannery and a woodworking shop, a sawmill, and a grist mill, and all of it was channeling the power of the river to power the plant, the mill. So they could have had multiple wheels down through here and multiple spots utilizing the power of the water. And I'm not sure what those big drill bit looking things were. It's possible that that was part of it. Some poor bird, looks like a dove, didn't quite make it. Just a really cool spot that nobody cares about. It's kind of the theme of old things is they're obsolete eyesores to people. I think this is cool. If this was in my backyard, I'd have it cleaned up. Let me get in the river and look around. I saw a brick out there in the river, so I'm gonna see what I can't see in the shallow water. There's a weight. All right, well, found 2 whole bricks. Of course, there's no way of knowing if this is from the mill or not, but I like to keep something from my adventures. So I'm gonna call it a mill brick. Also found this piece of steel right there where the drill things were. Not sure what those were. I'm gonna look into it a little more. There was a wheel here somewhere. I haven't seen where it would have went unless it was in this channel somewhere. I I was not expecting to find a signature from the original maker in 1835 here, I tell you that. That is really cool. Will Thomas. You definitely don't want to swim right here. Right above the dam is pretty yucky. Everything collects and sits right here. And this is good clean water, but it just not at the top of the dam. Water has to get up in these places here, especially that one. That one's basement too. It's got to get wet. That would scare me living there. I was thinking it'd be cool to live here, but not that close. Not with all the floods we're having lately. A lot of debris right here behind this lumber place. Used to be brown lumber. I forget what it is now. First Source or something. But I need to see what used to be there, because they pushed a lot of concrete and steel over to their banks. It makes me wonder what did they destroy? What kind of industry was that? And there's another old structure up here I passed by. It's older than that building, so it was part of whatever was here before. Made it back to Ore Park. Over here, Game and Fish is pulling up on me. How's it going? I'm good.
You fishing or just enjoying kayak?
He was a real nice guy. Had to make sure I wasn't fishing illegally, and wanted to make sure I had my life jacket. I feel today was a success. I found the guy's name in the dam. Got to find a couple of bricks. I saw more than I thought I was going to see today. The place was cooler than I thought it would be. It's a lot longer. I knew there was a water channel to the side over there, but I didn't know that it was going to go that far. But this is Ore Park here. If you ever get a chance, it's a cool park. We have a Tinglewood festival. Mr. Tingle, he goes and carves into the trees and into pieces of cedar that he brings in. Real cool spot. So I got to get home. See y'all later. Meerkats out.